If you want to learn how to build a brand new sales funnel, you've never done it before, make sure you stick around in this video. I'm going to explain how to build a sales funnel, how to create an email list, and how to combine those two together so that you can have your website running in just a few short hours. So with that being said, watch until the end and let's get right into the video. So the software that we're going to use is called Builderall. This is the software that I've been using forever. So let's get right into it. So when you first head up onto Builderall, this is what's going to happen. You're going to see this. This is your dashboard. You go to home. That's where you end up. So you're going to go to tools and we're going to build a sales funnel. So tools, and we're going to use Cheetah Website Builder. That's what it's called. So we're going to press enter or click enter. And as you can see, I've got plenty of them right up here, but we're going to create a brand new one. Yours is probably blank right now if you've never done one before. So we're going to go on the top right and click on create new site. And then you have an option between smart templates and professional templates. This can vary. I like to use the smart templates because they give me a base to work on and I just like it better, but you can use either one. They both work. So I'm going to use the smart ones. So I click on choose and then you have a bunch of things that you have to work through, but we don't really have to deal with that too much because we can change it later on. I don't like this one too much, so I'm just going to go down and, you know, there's a bunch of pre-entered information, but we don't really want to deal with that. So select template because we want to select a template, and then we can choose a template. So there's a bunch of templates that are going to appear. So what we want to do is we want to have the first page, we want people to enter the name and email. Second page, we want to have a short video explaining what they're going to see next on the next. This is very basic. You can obviously make it more complicated, but you'll see the basics, but that's what we want to get into. And then the link to whatever you're promoting, if it's an affiliate program or if it's your own product. So we want to find something that probably has an email list, but it's not that important. So we're going to see which one we like the most. So if we go down, I like this one because I'm on websites and this one has a computer in the background. I'm going to use that. It sounds good to me, but you can use anything. So select this and yes, we want to save it. That's what you have to do. So now we've got our home page and it's basically a so we want to skip the tour. And this is the template that you're going to see. So we haven't done anything to it. It's just the template. So as you can see, there's a bunch of things out here. So we want to skip tour again. And what we want to do first is delete everything that we don't need. So the first thing is that spot up here we don't need. So I just clicked on it and then there's the bin that's right here and we want to delete it. Okay, so now we want to keep that computer and the headline and stuff like that. We're going to change that, but I'm going to delete everything that's below it. So all of that stuff, we don't need any of it. So we're just going to delete it and I'll catch you as soon as I've done that. Okay, so I've deleted everything. We can go up and down. Nothing much is happening. So we have our basics thing right here. So we're going to put a title which is appealing. Obviously, this is a tutorial, so I'm not going to go into complicated stuff. I'm just going to put a basic, how to build your online business or something like that. So we click on it, or we double click on it, and then we're able to change it. So we click at the end, backspace, and let's say how to create an online business. Okay, so this is very small text. So as I just clicked on that, this appeared. So we can change a bunch of things. So I want to select it because otherwise it won't work. And we're going to change the size. So this is default. I'm going to put it to 24. See how that looks. Still a bit bigger than that. Let's go to 32. Okay, slightly more. Okay, 35. That looks good to me. And then we can put it in bold because I like to have it bold. It just makes it look better. So if you want to highlight something and make it pop up a little bit more, we can select part of the text. Let's say an online business easily, and we want to have that easily that's going to be popping up a bit more. We want to select it, and then we have a bunch of options right here, and this is the text color. So if we click on that and we have it red, this is going to pop up. So if we want to select it, and we can do all sorts of different things. You can just play around with it, with the styles, with everything that you want. There's so many things that you can do with this, but we're just going to keep it simple. So we want to build an online business easily. So that's done. Now, I don't want to have a sub-headline, so I'm just going to delete that. And also the call to action, I don't need it either because I'm going to use something a bit better than that. So we want to click on the arrow if the sidebar isn't popping up. And we have all these options. So let's go to elements. And so if you're not right here in elements, this is add and elements. So you can change it to panels and stuff. And it'll probably ask me to select a panel, which I'm going to do right now. And we're going to add elements. So there's a bunch of things that you can use, whatever you want to do, but we're going to use an email marketing form. That works great. So I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to have a bunch of options that obviously I can change. But you know, this one looks good to me. So I'm going to select it and drag it over. Okay, so this is going to come up right now, and we want to create these are all the lists that I've created, that's selected in this account. But if we want to create a new list, we can create a new list, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So create a new list. We want to have the latest one, so 5.0. And then we're right back to the tools. So we're going to select the tools, and if we scroll down, there's going to be something that's called Mailing Boss, okay? So we're going to enter Mailing Boss, and this is the last one that I created, but I want to create a new list. So let's go to list right here and create a new list. So obviously, as you can see, I've got a bunch of, funnels out here, but yours will probably be blank. So let's go to create new list, and we're going to do all of that. So the name is going to be YouTube tutorial funnel, let's call it that. And I'm going to, so this one, people aren't going to be able to see it. This one, they might be able to, your clients might be able to see it. So maybe have something different. This is for you. This is going to display. So that's important that you know about this. And you do have to have a description as well. I'm just going to do the exact same thing. You can have something that's more important or that's more detailed, but I don't really deal with that too much. And then we're going to have this. This is going to be a double opt-in or a double opt-out. So opt-in is when people opt into your email list. When they first come in, do they have to confirm? So the double opt-in, people get on your email list and then they receive an email and they want to confirm. That's going to be complicated, and we don't want that. The opt-out is when people want to leave, just let them leave. So we don't want a double opt-out either. So we're going to have a single opt-in and a single opt-out. And now it's going to ask me some questions because I have that single opt-out. So the URL that we're going to use is the one that we're using in our sales funnels. Let's go back to our sales funnel. So we're right back here. We want to close that and we want to save it. So it's saved right up here. That's important that you actually save it. And now, do you want to publish? Yes, we want to publish it because otherwise we don't have a URL. And now it's asking, do we want to go to our website? Yes, because we want to get the URL. I don't want to copy it right here just because I find it to be funny sometimes. So I'm just going to copy the URL. So copy, and then we're going to go right back to where we were previously. So the URL is the one we just copied, and then we want to justify the opt-in. So a lot of things aren't going to cut it in this, but I have a solution for you. I have the perfect text that will be linked in the description, and all you have to do is copy and paste it. So this is the exact text that I'm entering. It works every single time, so make sure that you use that one in the description. Then we want to continue, and now it should work. So then you have to select something. So we want to have an email field. Obviously, we want to send people emails, so we want their emails. Then we have, well, I want their first name. That's optional. Some people just collect emails, but I just like to have people's emails. And then you do need to have a GDPR. So agree to the terms of service and privacy. That's a good one, in my opinion. Don't select every single one of them, because otherwise you'll have a huge list and it's not very good looking. So all of this, you don't have to change anything. It's required to enter the name and email. It's visible, all that stuff. That's not very important. Save changes. And now we have a brand new email list. So that's where everything's going to appear. We have that. It's ready. Everything's working perfect. So we obviously have 0 subscribers, but this is the name of the list. So now that that's done, we can go right back and finish creating our sales funnel. So we're right back, close that, and again we want to go right back and do this. So select and drag it, and now this is probably not going to appear right now because, as you can see, mine is not working. That's perfectly normal. All you have to do is right beside cancel, there's a refresh button. You click on that, and now it appears. So YouTube tutorial funnel, that's the one we want to link it to, and save it. So the first one, get instant access, is not going to work. So we're going to delete that one. And we're going to move this one right back up. So as you can see, everything is in there. There's the email, there's the first name, there's the privacy stuff. Everything is in there. It's perfect. Now we have our very first page. So whatever you're going to enter in the previous step for your email list, this is what's going to appear. This is what they're going to ask. So all of that stuff is great. Now we just want to save it. So click on save. That's fine. And let's close this for now. Okay, so now we've got our first page. We want to have a second page so that we can link this one to our next page. So, okay, so now that we've finished this page, all you have to do is go right next to your home. There's a button where you can add a new page. So we're going to add the new page, and that page is going to be the one where you have a video, a sales video or something like that. So, okay, so we're going to add a new page. So I'm just going to call it bridge page because that's where it is. And I'm going to copy and paste it everywhere. And I'm going to save it. Okay, so now we got our 2 new websites. So we're going to edit this one because there's nothing in it. It's literally a blank page. So it's just the same thing as everything else. So it says add a panel to start building. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to add a panel and select this one. Hi, I'm a text box, double click. So let's double click. Hi, welcome, watch the video. Okay, so hi, welcome to watch the video to learn how to build an online business. So that sounds great. That's what we want to do. We're building an online business here. So now we want to add a video. So we can go to add elements, and I'm going to move myself out of the way. And let's find a video. So here's the video, you click on it. And now it's going to ask you where you're hosting the video. So a lot of videos that are hosted on these are going to be Vimeo. I'm just going to click on YouTube and I'm going to put one of my videos just as an example. So I'm going to click on that and it automatically adds it. And we want to have it here. And have it slightly bigger. Now we want to click on it, and now that we've clicked on it, you have all these options right here. So we want to go to general settings and we want to post a link. So I'm just going to grab a link to one of my YouTube videos just to show you. Okay, so I'm going to copy and paste it. This is one was how to make money using TikTok or something like that. That's not the point of this video. So I've got this video, enter. And now, as you can see, I've got my video that's popping up. This is my video. That's awesome. So we're going to save it. This is just to be sure now that we've advanced a little bit. And yes, we want to publish it. It's not that big of a deal because people aren't going to find it anyway. So if it's not finished, it's not that big of a deal. So I'm not going to go to the website right now because nothing is working apart from the video. And that's because we want to have another button that's going to push people to whatever we're selling. So remember, this is going to be more of a sales video. This is just for an example. So now we want to have something more. So let's click to add elements, return, because we don't want to have another video. And we're going to add a button. So there's a button, click on it. It's going to ask a bunch of, you can use a bunch of different ones. So register now. This is great. I'm going to put it down because that makes more sense. Okay, so it's just below, or even more. There we go. So that's, again, you can change everything on that button. So we're going to edit element and you can see a bunch of things out there, general colors. So let's change it a little bit because that green doesn't look any good. That's just to show you different ways that you can do it. So anyway, I'm going to have more of a green like this. This looks great. And obviously you can play around with this. It's not that big of a deal. So that's done. That's perfect. And you can change the round borders, have it more or less, have it sharper or less. And there's a bunch of things that you can do. So if you want to change the text, you can change the headline. And it says register now. We want to check out the product, for example. Obviously, don't put exactly that because that doesn't look good in a sales video. And then we're going to save it. Yes, we want to publish it again. You do need to do that all the time. We want to close that. So now we want to link the button to whatever product we're going to sell. So my example is going to be this same YouTube video, but obviously you want to, this is where you put your affiliate link. That's where you put your link to your website, whatever. So you click on set link and it's going to ask you if you want to have a web or something different. So obviously us as the web, the website is going to be the YouTube video in this case. But it doesn't have to be that. It can be, or it shouldn't be a YouTube video. It should be something different most of the time. And then you can choose if you want to open it in the same tab or open it in a new tab, anything else. So I'm just going to leave it as is, just to have it in a new tab. And then you go down and you select. Okay, so that's perfect. Now we want to save it again. It's going to ask the same questions all over again. So that's fine. And close that. Okay, so this is perfect. The first page is perfect, but the first page doesn't link to the second page. So let's go right back to the home page. Save and exit. You always want to click on that. Okay, so I do have this button right here. So I do want to set the link. So that's the link right here again. And now we have general settings and now we have this pop up. So I'm just going to subscribe confirm because we put a single opt-in. So that's perfect. Save it, but still it doesn't go to our website. So let's drag it down a little bit. Set link. Okay, so now we're able to set the link. So you might have to click on it a few different times. Sometimes it happens. So obviously we have the web and the page. This one, for this example, is going to be the page just because it's inside of our sales funnel. So let's click on the page and then it's going to ask us which page we want to link it to. So we're on the home page, so obviously we don't want to stay on the home page. It's going to be the bridge page. So you select that, select it, and that's perfect because now the subscribe confirm is going to be to Cheetah, you know, the one that we just created. So save it, and now we're going to again save it to see if everything is working together. So yes, that's fine again. And now we have this. So go to the website. It's going to land on the home page. So we're going to do this. So we're going to fill all of that. So you enter your email. That's my email. You can contact me here if you want to. And then I have Steven. Okay, so I've done that. Now you do have to agree to it and get instant access. Remember, now we are on the internet. That's where you link your clients. That's where your clients will land on. So get instant access. And this happens quite a lot. Error 500 is you just have to clear everything that's happening because we just worked out a bunch of stuff together. So you just want to do this. So you go to Safari and preferences and go to privacy. And you want to manage website data and you want to type in Builderall and just select all of these, or at least those two, and then remove. Okay, so we've landed on the second page, as you can remember. So we've got the video that's playing right now. That's me, and it's a bit confusing. And we don't have any buttons because we didn't check that box. So now we've got the first page running, second page is this, and then we want to go to the product page. Obviously, put something else than check out the product. It doesn't sound very appealing. So we check out the product and this is going to land again on my video. The same exact video, it's just a coincidence. But obviously this is where you put your link and everything in between. So that's how you do it. Now, how do you actually send your link and put it wherever? Maybe you're going to use it on TikTok because that's very good to actually get some traffic, or something completely different, your Google Ads or something like that. So we want to go right back to this page. That's where you have your website. So what you do is you click on the three dots and then you go back to the website page. Obviously, that's where you want people to land on. So you copy your link and this is the one that you're going to send to your clients. So I didn't show you one thing. The one thing that I didn't show you is that you now have people on your email list. So if you go right back to Builderall, you can see that now you have one subscriber. That's me. That's the one that I entered. So if you check it out, there you go. That's my stuff. So I had to change the email just because I had a few things that went wrong when I was filming, but it shouldn't happen to you. It was just a matter of restarting the computer. So that's where you get all of your stuff. So you have your one subscriber, you can click on it. That's where all your stuff goes. You can refresh it at the bottom and that's where everything is. So as you can see, there's 3 fields, there's 1 subscriber, and that's your subscriber growth. There's just 1 in October, and there's, you know, unique subscribers and stuff like that. That's where you see all of your data basically when you get subscribers. So this channel is all about entrepreneurship, making money online, and building the life of your dreams. So if you're interested in any of that, make sure you're subscribed, ding that notification bell, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.